Welcome back to Echoes of History. Today, we're traveling through time to explore the ancient secrets of wealth and prosperity. Have you ever wondered how the rich and powerful thrived in civilizations like Egypt, Mesopotamia, or Greece? These societies not only laid the foundations of empires but also invented methods of wealth building that still influence us today. In this episode, we'll uncover their secrets and see what lessons we can learn to build our own fortunes. Our journey begins in ancient Egypt, where wealth wasn't just a measure of prosperity, it was seen as a divine right. Pharaohs, considered gods on earth, amassed untold riches through a combination of agriculture, trade, and tribute. Egypt's wealth was rooted in the Nile River, which provided fertile land that supported abundant harvests. But beyond farming, the Egyptians were master traders, exchanging goods like papyrus, linen, and gold with far-off lands. Land ownership in Egypt was a key marker of wealth. Pharaohs and nobility controlled vast estates, where peasants worked the land in exchange for protection and sustenance. But it wasn't just the rich soil that made Egypt wealthy, it was the intricate social structure. The pharaoh, atop this hierarchy, owned everything in the kingdom, from the land to the people working it. Gold was Egypt's treasure, symbolizing wealth and eternal life. From Nubia to Sinai, Egyptian rulers sent expeditions to mine these precious resources. This wealth was funneled into grandiose monuments and temples, all to demonstrate the pharaoh's divinity and power. Their lesson? Control resources wisely, invest in infrastructure, and always ensure the wealth flows upwards. From Egypt, we head east to the Fertile Crescent, where Mesopotamia's prosperity was forged through trade and invention. Mesopotamia, known as the land between rivers, used its central location to dominate trade routes, connecting the east and west. Merchants from Babylon, Ur, and Sumer thrived by exchanging textiles, pottery, and grains for luxury goods like ivory, silver, and spices. But beyond trade, Mesopotamians introduced systems that forever changed economies, money, and banking. Early forms of currency like barley and silver bars simplified trade, and the first recorded banks, established by temple priests, offered loans and held deposits. These banks enabled larger transactions and bolstered the economy. Even the concept of interest can be traced back to ancient Sumer. The wealthy of Mesopotamia understood the power of structured economies, institutions, and innovation. Their lesson for us today? Never underestimate the value of creating financial systems and embracing innovation to build lasting wealth. Now, we journey to Greece, where wealth wasn't only about land or resources, it was about ideas and commerce. Greek city-states like Athens thrived by harnessing intellectual and trade capital. Merchants were highly regarded in Athens, where bustling markets, or agoras, connected the economy to the rest of the Mediterranean. Athens' economy benefited from two main industries, maritime trade and skilled artisanship. Greek merchants traded wine, olives, and pottery far and wide, while artisans crafted some of the finest jewelry, sculptures, and architectural masterpieces of the time. This blend of commerce and art generated wealth for the entire society, from laborers to philosophers. Perhaps the greatest Greek asset was their love of knowledge and innovation. In this environment, philosophers and thinkers were revered, contributing ideas that strengthened social and economic structures. The Greek lesson? Recognize the value of intellectual capital and build an economy that values commerce, ideas, and collaboration. Across the continent, ancient China was also accumulating massive wealth through the famous Silk Road. Silk became one of the most prized commodities, and the knowledge of its creation was China's best-kept secret. Merchants carried silk, spices, and tea along trade routes to Rome, Egypt, and beyond, earning immense wealth for China's ruling dynasties. China's wealth extended beyond trade to vast farmland estates, controlled by landowning nobility and the emperor. Chinese dynasties centralized power, building administrative systems that helped manage resources and collect taxes. The emperor's lesson for us? Protect your knowledge, centralize resources wisely, and invest in maintaining control over them. So, what can we learn from these ancient civilizations? Egypt teaches us to invest in resources and infrastructure, Mesopotamia shows the importance of financial systems and innovation, Greece reminds us to value ideas and intellectual capital, and China demonstrates the power of trade and control over resources. These timeless lessons inspire us to be strategic, resourceful, and innovative. We hope you enjoyed this journey through ancient wealth and took away lessons for your own path to prosperity. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what topic you'd like us to explore next.